What's up, guys? Welcome back to Big Yogi'z Garage. My name is Yogi, and this is Big Yogi'z Garage. Today, I'm going to interview Dutch Foster. Dutch Foster is someone that I met a long time ago. I used to live on Utah Street, and I remember Jose Ramirez, rest in peace, Jose. He used to bring him around. I know that Jose was like a little brother to me, and it makes me even nervous, even talking about him. And he used to bring Dutch around all the time, and Dutch used to sing and rap, and he was a cool dude. He was calm, cool. One day he reached out to me and he said, "Hey, Yogi, I want to be on the podcast." So I set up a date for him to come on. He's on his way right now. So I just wanted to do like this little intro for him, something new. I never did this before, but thank you for watching the podcast. Can you guys please subscribe? You know what I mean? Comment on there, subscribe, comment, like it, just so I can get some stuff. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. The episode is about to start right now. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching every week. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this episode of Big Yogi'z Garage. Here it is right now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Big Yogi'z Garage. Today I got Dutch Foster.
What's going on, the Dutchie, baby?
How you doing?
Boy, yo, what's good, baby? I'm
Everything
blessed,
good?
Man. Yeah, man. I'm cooling. I'm alive. I'm breathing, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I could really ask for, man.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Welcome to Big Yogi'z Garage, man. I really appreciate you guys. And I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my podcast before I get into his, his interview.
Damn right.
Because this is my boy. We were talking. You know what I'm saying? We want to make this podcast bigger. We want to grow it. We want to we want to inspire people to have big dreams. You know what I'm saying? We want to do something special in Toledo, and he's gonna help me. We're gonna make podcasts. We're gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? I met him a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Remember when I lived in Utah?
I did, bro. I got so many memories from Utah, but that's really one of the main places me and we vibed.
Yeah.
And then your background, your family. I knew, Carlos. Yeah. I knew some of your family, your uncles, and your cousins. So we got a good good connection, bro.
Yeah, the first time I remember meeting you. I remember Jose, rest in peace.
Yeah,
Jose.
that's baby bro.
Yeah, that's
definitely like my little brother.
Yeah.
I've been knowing him since he was about 3, 4. Little they was little boys.
Yeah, me too. I met him when he was my cousin Carlos used to date his mom, and then like I used to go over there and babysit him when he was little like that.
He was ahead of his time though.
Yeah.
He inspired me to do music. I was doing music back then when he was little. He was, one of my biggest fans, coming to my first shows and all of that. He was a special dude, man.
And then are you around his age, or he's younger than you, right?
Yeah, he's I could be wrong. I know Jose right now probably could be 24, 25. I'm 39.
You're 30.
You're
39, so you're about my age. Yeah. You're a little younger than me, but
I've been around for a while, bro.
Oh, okay,
you know what I mean? But I don't look upon no age really don't mean nothing when it comes to the loved ones. Like that's little bro for sure.
Yeah, for sure. He's the one that brought you around that first time that I ever. But so like you already have been there a long time.
Yeah.
And that whole Utah, like you already have met
when
all
I even got
Chendo, Azzy, all the people.
Chendo's like a second father, man. When I was coming up, when I was about 12 myself, Jose got a brother named Chinito. That's my dog for life. And me and him been friends since we've been about 10.
Oh, so that's how you.
Yeah, I met them.
You're really good friends with Chinito.
Yes. Yeah. That's my brother too. Cheese dog. Yeah, that's my brother.
Cheese dog.
And and from that, I met everybody, bro. It's crazy because I grew up around the Chicanos. You know what I mean? That's how everybody that know me know. I kind of grew up around Mexicanos a lot, but it was like I call her she my abuelita, Grandma Pat, rest in peace. She helped my mom raise me. My mom was a single mom. I was the only boy. She just took on a job with me, with my mom, and helped raise me, bro. So I was introduced to a whole nother life another culture because of Grandma Pat. Yeah.
Oh, so
that's how I met everybody.
Yeah. So what side of town did you grow up on?
I grew up out Stickney, north side.
Okay.
My mom and my dad, both sides from the north side, you know. And that's where I come from, the back streets, bro.
And then Grandma Pat was the reason why you was on the east side hanging around with the Mexicans and stuff?
No, not really. She was from the north side. Grandma Pat, them north side, you know.
So how did you end up like, okay, it's for the east, because I remember you always coming to the east side.
Right, well, I went to school, I went to East Toledo.
Oh, okay.
And then like Grandma Pat she was like the grandma that watched everybody kids from the east, south, west, north. It didn't matter what side of town. She was the one that had the kids, bro. It'd be, I'm talking about this house, it'd be 20, 30 kids in this house, bro. Everybody's kids you could think of. She was like the village, the grandma that when everybody wanted to go out party or do whatever, Grandma Pat had your baby safe, they ate. She made sure everybody was good, bro.
Dang,
you know, I was like the only black kid in that whole house, you know what I'm saying? But it was all love though, you know. She made sure nobody put a scratch on me, bro.
Yeah. Can you tell me like a little bit about like your background? Like how did you grow up in the North End? Like when you was younger, like
man,
tell me a little bit of
honest,
like the struggle or whatever.
It was rough. It's forever gonna be rough in them times because it was almost as if nobody had nothing.
It was the early 80s, right?
Well, okay. It was like I remember like 88, 89.
Yeah, when you was like
that
10,
era,
9, 10.
I remember the 90s, early 90s. It was rough all through them years, bro. It was poverty. It was drug selling, all the same thing that go with the basically the average hood dude story. But it was a lot of love, and it was almost because really nobody had anything. So we made do with what we had. Everybody did, you know. Yeah. But it was like. It was rough, man. It was a lot like at them times. It was, you know, gangbanging was real high, and it wasn't really many jobs, you know. And this is what I'm seeing as a child, you know. All my uncles hustling, everybody around me either hustling or doing something. I didn't really see people working too much, so it was like. But I still had dreams when I was little.
Did the family stick together though?
Yes. It was definitely
close?
Man, super close, bro. Super close. You know, we that was back then when they had you know, like family gatherings and stuff like that, which I don't really see them too much these days. But it was like, even though it wasn't much to offer far as financially, bro, it was more life back then, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Like, the families got together more. You know, you had to be in when the street lights came on. The rules was in effect. You know what I mean? It was just so different than it is.
Were you guys
now,
like
you know
God-fearing family? Like, were you guys into church and
yes. With my mom, it was kind of different because I watched my mom kind of like jump from different, I would say religions, but she was trying to find her way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I watched her go through like the Jehovah's Witness phase, and then, you know, Baptist and these different things. But what the crazy thing about it, bro, I mostly grew up in Catholic churches because of Grandma Pat. She was a God-fearing woman. She went to, you know, she was a Catholic church going person every Sunday. She was with the whole everything that had to do with being a true, you know, believer of the Catholic way. So I went to more of Catholic churches growing up than anything, you know, and that's, people don't know that. You know?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that growing up, tell me like something like about Toledo, like some stories about like when you were growing up, did you get into gangs or something like that?
This was the
16,
thing. This was
17.
the thing. This was wild about Toledo. Like you become a product of your environment. So from like 11 to 12, I say, you know, the gang's been going on. All of my older cousins was from the same gang. All my people around me, same gang. Older people, same gang. So it's like you almost follow in tune with what the neighborhood is. Yeah. So like 11 to 12, I was going to like gang parties, stuff like that. Wasn't really meant up here to know the rules to certain things, you know. But eventually, I learned the rules. Eventually, I learned to how to be that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like anything I'm a part of, I want it to be that all the way. Like I ain't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I you know, now I could say that I'm about to be 40. But yeah, I was gangbanging for a long time, and I would put my life on the line at them times, you know. But I learned them same people that you would have wanted to die for when you was young. They ain't even in your life now. So I learned that the gang way is almost, it can be you learn things, but then you learn a lot of not truths too. When you go, you might have to go do time. You might have, you're gonna find times where you by yourself, bro, and nobody, and they not there. So on this podcast, I'm gonna let it be known that like for anybody that is in the gang or whatever, you're gonna go through some phases. You're gonna go through some things where if that's all life is to you is that gang. But if you put time on top of anything, bro, things come out. You know, the same way you thought at 15, you probably ain't gonna think at 35. You know, your mind should be different, you know? So yeah, the gang, that was a big part of my life. All my friends, we all bang the same thing. I was a little different though, bro. Like, I didn't mind, like, being different, meaning like, some of my enemies that I would have back when I was young, we're friends now. We don't care, and it's colorblind, bro. We don't care about that, you know what I'm saying?
So how did you, what was the deepest you got into the gang? Was you out like doing bad stuff?
Everything that came with it.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't even gonna front, you know, from seeing people get shot right in front of me. I mean, bro, everything. Anybody that really, really know me, know I was with that, you know? I've seen everything that come with that life. I've been to multiple gang funerals. That's one of the things that like kind of tear you up, bro, especially when you're young. And that's how I kind of feel sorry for the generation of nowadays. They're dying younger, so they're seeing a lot of funerals real young. For me, that tore me up. But the first few, then I started getting numb to it. I just looked at it like that come with it. I just hope I ain't that person in that box. But yeah, you know, you get used to going to gang funerals. It's kind of weird because I find myself like making sure I got my chucks on, making sure I got my dicky suit, my flag, you know, at these funerals where these people's grandmas and moms and fathers are. And, you know, when you gangbang, you don't really, I ain't gonna say you don't care. You do care about their family, but you care more about how you if you represent your boy before you go. You know what I mean? So it's a mental kind of a trick mind thing, kind of, you know?
Yeah, and then that gang life, how did you even break out of that gang life, and what advice would you give to a young man that's in that gang life right now and needs or is trying to break out of it?
It took a lot. It took a lot of, you know, like I say, a lot of deaths. And then what really got me as I got older and had kids, bro. The kids is because now your life changed. Now you look kind of weird gangbanging with, and you got a son and a daughter, and you got to raise baby. That just looked crazy. I think young gangbanging, in my mind, was like a young person's thing, and when you ain't got no responsibilities, but this gang is your responsibility. Once I started getting responsibilities in life, that's where my mind started changing. Plus, the people that was in the gang started changing. I think for the young people to see what it truly is, bro, they're gonna have to go through some things, bro. They're gonna have to go through the part of the gang where your friends is with you, life is in your hands, and they run. Why somebody trying to kill you, or like you go to jail and your friends tell on you. You're gonna have to go through it, bro. Something has to happen for you to realize, like, all right, this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Cause especially I know a lot of dudes that's willing to die about that. I know that feeling, bro. So when I see people like that, I don't judge them too hard, bro. I was them at one time, but like I said, you put time on top of anything, things change the way you think, the way you move, live. So I just think as I got older, it just got kind of washed up for me a little bit, you know.
Do you, I know that you sing and you rapped and all that. Do you think that helped to lead you out of the gang also? How did your music journey even, within that gang lifetime, did your music journey get in, like, attach itself and like? Were you like a gang rapper and all that?
Bro, to keep it 100
I don't know.
Bro, the first group I was with, and I got a shout out Lost and Turned Out, because that's where anybody that know them, we from on Stickney. That's homebred, that's all my cousins, my uncles, that's our family thing. So my first time getting into a music group, all gangbangers. All gangbangers. We would go do shows at different places. We'd be getting into it. It'd be wild.
So it was like a gang, almost like a gang band, like a gang group type thing.
Basically. So we was, you know, everybody ain't finna listen to us because we from over there. And that's one thing I learned too, yo. I ain't gonna cap. Like, one thing I learned about trying to be a gangbanger and a rapper, them dudes on that other side might not, you might be the best, bro, but they not finna listen to you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, he one of them. Like, man, you know, they gonna automatically think your music is trash or whatever. So yes, I came in rapping, but I always sung. I always sung, bro. Ever since I've been a little bitty boy, I always sung.
Did you sing in church?
You know what's crazy is I've sung in a few churches, but I was more so in Catholic churches more than anything. So you know that ain't that kind of church where
That's
you
like
can
a
get up there.
Hispanic
Yeah, you can't get up in the
Like
Catholic church, grab the mic and start blowing. No, they ain't happening.
I was just
you know what
asking
I'm
because
saying?
I know you're a singer. I thought maybe you grew up singing
Yeah, a lot
in
of
church.
people did, but you know, I'm gonna tell you to be 100% where the singing came from is my mother. God rest her soul, my mom Gwen. You know, she molded me for the singing. She would make me in a good way. Like she would have all her friends over. You know, they'd be drinking their little wine and whatever, and she'd be like, "Little Russ, come on out here, boy, start singing." She'd be making me sing in front of all her friends. I used to hate it, but I think that's why I'm able to even sit here with you now. Comfortable. This is what I do. You know. If it weren't for her, bro, I wouldn't have the courage that I have to be in front of people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because then she started that from early age, and she got you going, like, you know, coming out and doing that.
Yeah,
I
bro.
remember there was a comedian that had a story like that, and he said his mom would have him come out in his underwear and his little whitey tighty and tell jokes and stuff. I don't know.
Bro, be scared, embarrassed, everything.
That reminds me of the story that you just said.
That's
man.
real, is because you got to think these are the people the first people that mold you who you even think you might be is your parents. That's the first person you see, the first people you're around. And that was my mom was a singer. My mom sang beautifully, bro. And sometimes I think she just had so much going on. She had 5 kids, single mom. I don't think she was gonna get no Grammy or name. She had to raise, it was rough raising us, you know? So you put your dream, sometimes you put your dream into your babies. And you know, that don't mean they gonna come out sing just because you can sing. That don't mean that. So I was blessed, but she pushed it as a little boy, bro. I always been singing.
So how did it all start? Where did you?
I mean, in the house.
You started singing at the house.
It's kind of wild, bro. It's kind of wild because I used to watch my mom.
Somebody gave you a record deal, like what? How did you even start?
I didn't know nothing about record deals or anything like. It started off small humming. I always hummed and I always sang. Man, people, you guys, anybody know me, they'd be like, man, this dude always singing.
Oh, so you had like in your blood.
In there, it was in my spirit. It was in my mind, bro. Anywhere I go, any house I ever been to, anybody in there, my homies, anybody house I was at, I always sung, bro. And they'd be like, man, that boy always sing all day, whatever, you know, that's been my way. But you know what was wild is like my mom, and like I said, I speak of my mom because she used to lock herself in the bathroom, bro, for like an hour and sing so loud, bro. And I never understood that, bro. I used to be like, I used to think my mom was crazy, bro. I used to be like, yo, I used to tell my sisters, like, yo, mom tripping. Like, we didn't understand that.
But maybe she wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was just like using that as her meditation,
and
as her practice, as her own time for her own thing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I asked her later on in life as an adult, and she told me, she said, boy, I used to do that because you don't even know what I was trying to do for y'all to put food on the table, to give y'all Christmas gifts. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that was so hard that she didn't let us see these things, bro. As I got older, I would ask her certain questions from things I remember. You know how like in your life, it's gonna be things you remember that your sibling might not remember. We all remember different things. So I go back to my mom and ask her some of this stuff, like, Mom, whatever happened? And at one time we was little, you know, and when you used to do this or I used to do that, and moms would be like, yo, that was to escape the reality of that. I might not have had the money to get y'all gifts or money to get y'all school clothes. And, you know, but we end up getting them, but we didn't know really what she truly did or how, you know, sometimes I would see like, for one Christmas, I remember, we stayed on Walnut Street back in, I was little, bro. And, you know, it's upstairs, downstairs, but the upstairs has a vent in the ground. You could look through the ground now. This Christmas, so I'm still believing in Santa Claus and all of this. So I'm like, shit, Santa coming, whatever. Bro, I looked down through the vent and I seen the people from the church bringing in bags with toys and everything. That's what let me know Santa wasn't real, bro. I was so hurt, bro, but I was, as I got older, I'm like, damn, you know, I be opening up the gifts. I'm looking at my mama like, I didn't see Santa rolling through. I seen Miss Ethel from the church bringing them bags in, you know, and that helped me understand my mom because it's like that made me really have a true understanding of like single women. and single parents in general, because there's some men that's single raising their babies too. But hey man, I give all the glory to him, bro. Because
hey, so your mom raised you guys single?
Yeah, bro. I mean, she had a couple of dudes along the way, but we never nothing that stuck. My mama did that, you know. 5 of us.
And your dad was never in your life at all?
Bro, I'm gonna say he wasn't. What I'm gonna say about my dad, God rest his soul, I love you, Dad, too, is that the streets had a hold on him.
Oh, okay.
So when the streets got a hold of you, bro, you could be the best person in the world, bro. But when the streets got you, you're only going to be able to give just a little piece of that to everybody, and the most of you is going to go to the streets. So not meaning like he wasn't, like I ain't going to do my dad wrong in no kind of way, but he was an awesome dude. So what I have of my dad, the way I am, I'm a funny dude, real kind. Certain things I have of my dad, he was the best dude you could meet. He just, the streets had a hold of him.
Yeah.
I know he would want it to be more, but my mama just didn't waste no time. Now my dad, he'll come whenever he could. I don't care if it was 2 years down the line. My mama said, go ahead, go with your dad. She never deprived us of him. That's one thing I respect about my mom.
Yeah, and the only reason why I ask you that is because like I want to sit, like I know you for a little tiny bit, but I want to sit down here and get to know you guys for real.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
I want to get to know you guys for real. So
like
I was raised single, like my mom raised me. I had a stepfather, like you said. I have a good stepfather, but like I want to get to know you. I want to know for real, were you like, was your mom raised you by yourself? Was your dad, you know?
And I respect that.
I want our fans to get to know us. So next time you come on the podcast, we don't got to go over this.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? We can just keep going with your dreams and goals.
Yes.
So I can have, because the thing is, I'm gonna have this every week for the rest of my life.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
And my podcast is gonna keep growing. You know what I mean?
I respect
and then
that,
I eventually want you guys to have podcasts, and I want you guys to grow and start things like this. You know?
Yeah.
So like this is like
I ain't really gay. You know, I'm glad I'm sitting with you, bro, because I don't even think nobody ever asked me these kind of questions. Most people just know my name and know things of me, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like don't nobody really know
of course
where I really come from, bro.
Yeah, and this is what we need, because a lot of people know Dutch. He sings Dutch. Oh, from the north. All Stickney, he raps and he sings. That's all they know about you.
Yeah, they don't really.
You know what I'm saying? But nobody knows who you really are.
No, bro.
That person you are. There's all this information you know.
Yeah.
Like we need to sit down and have these long form conversations. 2 grown adults.
Yeah.
So these young men can watch us and say, look, man, 2 grown adults. Look, oh, they got feelings like me. They talk about things like me. Look, they went through the same thing I'm going through.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're from Toledo. You're from the north end. I'm from the east side. We basically we're looking at each other in the mirror.
Yeah,
you're black, I'm Cuban. We're from 2 different sides of town, but guess what? We grew up around the same exact thing, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
And that's why we need to have our stories out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I respect you having this, bro.
And that's why I ask you these questions, because I want us to grow, and I want these kids to know. That's why I started this podcast, and I said that I really want to give you guys value.
Yes.
So I want to. Because look, you're getting value because you're telling your story. I'm getting value because I'm growing my podcast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to grow my platform. But we need to give them value. We need to give them value by telling our stories and telling the truth.
Yeah.
And really being honest with them, so they can know that you can start from here and you can make it here, and then you can fall back down, but then you can get back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. And I'm on everything I'm saying is 100% fact.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'll keep everything in until it's time to give it away, bro.
Of course.
And this right now is the time. It's perfect. It's the setting. You made a platform to where it's like, you know, it's okay to speak.
Yeah.
Give it away a little bit, you know?
And that's why I want to do like a comfortable area, just me and you, private, my phone. You know what I'm saying? 2 microphones.
Yeah.
And let's go. I'm like, hey, you reached out to me. You said, hey, Yogi, you know what I'm saying? And I said, man, let's go. I want to have you on, because I want to have on all kinds of people, man.
Yeah, bro.
Right,
I had to reach out, bro. I had to, dog.
Yeah. So, okay. So I was talking about your dad, you know what I'm saying? So
good
let me see.
And I got siblings, you know, I got 4 sisters. I got 1 brother, baby brother, and my brother Dominic. I love you, bro. And my dad, so before he passed, he had 1 more baby, bro. My baby brother Dominic. Now me and him got like a 20-year difference going on. I'm like 20 years older than him. So when he was little, it was like he's so young. I'm already street thugging and stuff. Like, I can pop up on my little bro, but now he like 18, 19, me and him like that. That's my dog for life, you know.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm glad that they made other siblings for me to still be around, you know.
That's cool. They're like, so that's your dad's sons? With another woman?
We got one, he had one more baby. And like I say, so I never had brothers. I always run around girls my whole life, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I forgot. Like I started rambling about my podcast, but I remember because there's certain things that I want to get out too about my podcast.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember we were talking about the music, and then we started talking about your parents and stuff. But really, I wanted to know like how, like your experiences in the music, and like you said that your mom, you know what I mean? That's how we started talking about your mom.
Yeah.
Your mom was the reason.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get a little bit more about in the music. So how did that, after you started learning about the music a little bit, like where did that lead you?
So it was like, I went through phases, bro, in the music. It was like I say, I went through the rap phase. So I transitioned a lot, bro. So it was like, I started off with Lost and Turned Out, rap group, all family. I was young, I was like 17, 16, something like that. And then I had like homies, bro, that would invest in me. My boy Dom Garcia, that's my dog. That was one of the first ones that ever put $1 behind me.
Dominic
Straight
Garcia?
up and down. Yeah, that's my brother for life. And Roland Rosales, rest in peace, Big Bro. That's my dog, that's my brother. I love you, bro.
Rest in peace, bro.
That was another one, bro. I mean, I'm talking about, we go to the studio, man, them boys will drop a bag on the table. We didn't have the knowledge of making an album. Just let them freestyle. So let me go back a little bit too.
Tell me.
So I started.
Tell me, because I want to know.
Freestyler. I used to go to parties, bro. Anybody that know Dutch for real can vouch for this, bro. I would go to free parties, freestyle, and not freestyle like battle rapping, but just they got a beat on air. Few people rapping, I'm saying the coldest whatever out the building. So, bro, I used to have the whole parties rocking, bro, with my freestyle. I was still crazy with the freestyle, and so it was like. It was wild because it used to get out of hand. Rest in peace, my boy Bubby. That's my brother too, man. We done been in situations where we got, you know, fighting and everything over me rapping. It was that serious, bro. But you know, these are stories that me and him would laugh about, man, when he was here and stuff. So it started off at parties freestyling, and then through my boy Ro, my brother Ro, I met E Money. Ian, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Handsome, that's his son. He doing his thing right now. That's nephew, he hard. So me and Ian had a beautiful thing. We, like I said, me and him did a lot. Me and him was very close to the goal. Like,
I remember you guys had this big ass truck.
Yeah, we was doing it big. We went all, you know, CDs, that's what CDs was popping. So we
what was the name of your guys'
The Hooligans.
The Hooligans.
We had a group called the Hooligans, bro. Me and him literally sold like 3,500, about 4,000 CDs independent. We went state to state.
I remember.
CDs, merchandise. You know, me and him, we was in New York, bro. I done performed for BET events. I done Harlem, Queens, bro. I done been all in New York doing things and performing and that. And so I met E Money, Hooligans. So these are the phases I went through. And then after that, if you notice,
I was dope too.
I
remember having the CD and everything,
You ain't never
bro.
seen like a black dude,
No,
white
I remember,
dude.
bro.
We
You guys
killing
were
them,
dope, bro.
Yes, and when nobody
I remember
really
E-Money
at that
made
time.
teeth. He made gold teeth. Like
he
right
was a hustler, bro.
Like, man, that dude's always been. He had that gym.
Yes, he's a hustler, bro.
He's a hustler. Always been a hustler.
And what's crazy is back then, and this was like 07, bro. 06, like 07. Wasn't nobody running around the city with a rap vehicle, with the CD on it, we doing shows.
You
we
guys
got
had
A&R, some Rockefellers with us, bro.
You guys had like that big ass excursion, like with the rapping. Nobody had that shit.
No. And it's like sometimes, bro, I get it. I used to get my feelings, but I stopped doing that because I be feeling like, damn, do I gotta remind people sometimes of what I've done?
Yeah.
But that's what I learned, don't do. Because what you ever done in this life is etched in stone, bro. Even if you see how you just say, hey, I remember this, it's there. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta remind nobody. If you done it, you did it. You know what I mean? And I look at that with the street stuff, with hustling, with anything that you've done in your life. If you already done it, it's done, bro. So whoever was around at that time, they'll know. The street, the world would know what you've done. I used to feel like I had to remind people, and I stopped doing that. I did. So, you know, if you notice, I was naming a bunch of groups I've been in. And after the Hooligans, I'm like, man, I ain't never did nothing with just Dutch. I never did my own thing, bro. Never did my, just me. And so many people like, man, Russ, why don't you, you know what I'm saying, start. So that's when I really started got getting into singing, like more, because I'm like, damn, you know, I still want to rap the street shit and all of that, but I'm like, I got this voice, you know, so I would mix the rapping and the singing together. Is what I always, and I was doing that, bro. Keep it. Anybody that know Russ know, bro. I've been doing that for a long wait. Like before you heard Future and Drake and all these wonderful, they wonderful artists, bro. Trust and believe. I listened to them, but it wasn't nobody that was really singing and rapping when I first started doing it, bro. You didn't hear that on the radio, bro. You didn't hear none of that, bro. Nobody, you know.
Because you had like a rap and then you had them like fire ass hooks too.
Yeah.
Like you singing some fire hooks.
Yes, I really believe, bro. I was doing that so long in the game that it's like, only way somebody would truly know would be people that know me, that was around me at the time. The world really don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because I get on right now, I'm already almost 40. The rest of the world, the big states, they don't really know.
So,
you know what I mean?
So what was it like? You kept doing this good music, but then what? Like, would the money run out, or were like people would go to jail?
Life, you know, because I did that. You know, I've done like everything that could hinder you. Has, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, bro, that had to, I don't think, you know, a sacrifice is what it is. So like, and then I learned now that, you know, I had a lot of complacencies. I still was attached to the streets, attached around certain people, certain environments that I wouldn't let myself, I would let my environment control me in a way to where, you know, I really wasn't able to grow. You know, I was almost as like I didn't have the courage to grow is what I'll say, because you could do what you want to do if you really want to do that, you know? But I just kind of like lived life. I had a good time, bro. I've been to a couple countries, bro. I done been, bro. People could tell you, you know, it's crazy. My nephew came up to me and was like, not too long ago, was like, man, bro, somebody told me that you was in Mexico walking around over the border, and he didn't really say the story right, but it was true. You know, I've done some things that people around me I don't think have done. So I lived a great life, bro. I really did. I've done some amazing things in my life,
and then
bro.
you know a lot of people, and you've hung around with a lot of different cultures. You know how like Mexicans act. You know how these people act. Like, you have like a whole different like world.
You know, I had a chance to live in Texas, you know what I'm saying, Antonio, the Valley.
That's what I'm saying. I know average little kid in the North End knows anything about that.
No, you know, I was going out of town too back when people were still hugging the block. I'm talking about like early 2000s, bro. They'd be like, man, where you coming back from? Where are you, man? I would just go. My mom this is one thing that used to break my mom down, bro. She used to be like, son, you always leaving. You will call me from some random state. Stop doing that. Like, you could go travel the world, but man, don't get there and then let me know. Let me know before you go, so I could pray for you, so I could bless you before you go. Let me, you know, I was like, I was selfish in a way where it's like, but it's now I'm learning it's okay to be selfish in a different way. Long as there ain't no ill feelings behind it, and you because if you selfish in a good way, everybody around you could benefit off you loving yourself and giving to yourself. So I'm learning to be selfish in a different way, just meaning like give back more to me, stay true to me. When it comes to music, like I don't mind get on a song with somebody, I'll do choruses, I'll do all that, but just focus on do something for you, man. You know what I mean? And I'm seeing more like success from that for sure.
Yeah, ever since I've changed my like my little philosophy in life, I started thinking like focus on being more you know, healthier for myself, and you know, exercise more and stuff like that. And ever since I've been focusing on that, my whole life has been fixing itself. And
the world's like, watching, bro.
It's just like trickles down, you know what I mean?
It's a beautiful, it's a good feeling, bro. It really, really is, man. So I just think that, like I say, I think once I tapped into myself with singing, that's when my life started to kind of, you know, shift in a different way, and it kind of started leading away from the street stuff and all of that.
Do you think that singing is really your passion?
It is. It really is, bro, because now I find myself doing what my mom did. If life gets too rough on me, I lock myself in the bathroom, bro, and I sing for an hour, bro. Same thing. So I had to go back to my mother, bro, before she passed and told her I understood why you did that now, Mom. I do because it's like, I do the same thing, bro. I'll lock it. I don't need no beat or nothing, bro. I'll lock myself in the bathroom, I'll hum and sing. And it could be the worst day I've had, bro. But that'll give me what I need to keep going. Yeah, so for me, singing is not like just something, you know, people are, oh, I like to sing. It's deeper than that, bro. It's like my real therapy. It's like, you know, it helps me, bro.
Yeah, so are you still singing and you're still in a group or what? You
No,
just solo,
right now
right?
it's just, you know, right now I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Right now, me and my little cousin, B Max, I love you to death. B Max is my aunt's son, my dad's sister's son, my cousin Bryson. He about 32 or something. He been a little few, about 8, 9 years younger than me, bro. His whole life he watched me. Now these stories I'm telling you, he's from Cleveland, but you know how you got family come in every week, and you know he used to live in Toledo as a child, but he watched me, bro. He watched me all the music. I didn't even know that. So when he started doing music, man, bro, he hard, bro. But I'm like, how did you? But he sing and he rap. He got my way. But I'm like, bro, how did you even? He like, cuz I've been watching you, bro. On the low, you don't even know I've been watching you all these years grind, do the music, and he learned his way. Like when I say he got kind of my way, it's his way.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that singing, he cold.
Yeah.
When it comes to them lyrics, he cold. And that's somebody that lately I've been making a lot of music with my cousin, B Max. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he cold blooded.
So he got his own style, his own thing, but you can almost like, oh yeah, I can take, like, you know what I'm saying? You might take, oh, I can see a little bit of me in there. I can see a little bit of me in there.
He'll tell you himself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can hear some Dutch in him, but it's his thing.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and that for me, that's what make me want to keep going. Because that means I inspire somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I inspired a lot of people to do a lot of things, you know? But, you know, everybody won't say that. But as far as him, yeah, that's somebody I've been doing music with lately a lot, my cousin B Max.
So who's your influences? Who inspired you growing up? Or like even singing wise in groups?
Keep it 100% with you, Yogi. My biggest influencer in music is Sam Cooke, bro.
Sam Cooke.
Yeah. I've been listening to him since I literally been about 5 or 6 years old, bro. I would go to my grandma's. She always played Sam Cooke. You know, I would sit in the record room. She had this little bitty record room, bro. And it was crazy because you know how when you were a kid, bro, the house is small. We could barely walk through it, bro. But when we was kids, there used to be 30 people in that room. It's kind of wild, bro.
Yeah.
All the kids be in this one room, bro. And they would have to tell me to stop playing Sam Cooke. I'll be little, messing with her records and that. Sam Cooke, bro. If you don't know his story, check it out. He was one of the best to ever do it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's amazing, man.
I mean, I've heard that name and I've heard probably
he sings
Sam
that song,
songs,
"Born by the River." You know what I'm saying? In a little tent, you know.
So what is it, like a
story's
story,
amazing.
like a story type singer?
He came from like the slavery era. He come from the era where if you sung R&B, it was considered devil's music. He come from the era where, take it like this. He died in 1964. He had been doing music 20 years prior to that. So like in the 40s and them earlier years, he was making music, but he was like one of the first, to be honest, like black singers that transformed from gospel to, now it's considered R&B. He had his own record label, like when nobody else had it, you know, and he was amazing, bro. I watched his documentaries, and plus, like, my grandma's, she's a historian, bro. She knows about certain things, you know, and she's from Alabama, so they got that Southern thing, you know. And I would ask her about him when I was younger. She told me so many stories about Sam Cooke, bro. That he was an amazing dude. So that's somebody I always listen to.
So that's kind of the inspiration that you got growing up.
With hitting my notes, I would listen to his music, bro, and not try to hit notes like him, but just wonder, how did he hit that? Like, where did his breath go to even go up and then go right down real quick and then smooth out? Like, I could hit certain notes that, like, people be like, how do you do that? Because with singing, it's like, you either have a set tone. So, like, you know, they got baritone, they got alto, they got sopranos, they got certain, whatever your voice is, that's what it is. But not everybody that sing can take their voice from a low to a high back to a mid, like in one. It don't happen like that, bro. You know. I learned, you know.
So you studied a lot of his stuff growing up and stuff, and that's how you got a lot of the techniques.
Yeah, bro. I even went to him. Some of his music is so. He talks about the world He talks about the mean world. He talks about the good world. Like he has songs called these what I'm saying, and it makes you believe that it's different worlds, bro. He used to blow my mind, and it's crazy because even being like the gangbanger and all that, I used to turn my homies on, man, listen to Sam
I
Cooke,
didn't
bro.
know.
They be like, man, why you playing that, bro? This old, you know, that it ain't for everybody.
Yeah, when you said Sam Cooke, I didn't even know it was somebody from like the 40s and 50s and stuff.
He was amazing, bro.
I thought Sam Cooke was like somebody like, you know what I mean, just like a singer from
And for me
nowadays.
being the age I am, bro, I'm still, you know, I'm still considered young to a different generation. But they, man, growing up, people just didn't believe. Like, how do you know? Even my mom used to be like, boy, I'm your mother. So that means that I was born in whatever year my mom was born, 60 something. She said, how do you know about Sam Cooke? Like, how do you know, you're not supposed to know about that kind of music, but
Yeah.
you know, thank God to my grandma, bro. She turned me
Yeah.
on, bro.
So what kind of music, what's your style of music? What do you call it?
Man, I was calling it R&G for a while, bro.
R&G?
Rhythm and gangster, bro.
Rhythm and
But
gangster.
I think I'm kind of like transforming from the gangster thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this is my beliefs of what a gangster is, and it's not nothing glorified, but they make it seem like being a gangster is just a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at certain mafia movies, which those are fictional, but the life they portray, minus all the crazy bad stuff, if you look at the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they treat the women, you know what I'm saying, around them, you know, the mothers, the daughters, the wives, like, they don't let them, they be doing a bunch of stuff in the world, bro. They don't even get to see that. They don't bring it home. You know what I'm saying? Home is where peace is at. They big on respect. They big on the way they present themselves. Before you walk out the door, you pay attention to what you look. You don't just look like anything. You know, I think being a gangster is in the heart and in how you act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the world. You know what I'm saying? And standing up for yourself. And what you love, for sure, and whatever come with that, that's just what it is. But so I want to say R&B, but I don't just make a bunch of love songs. You know, I feel like I'm kind of undetermined, bro, because I can make any kind of song.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I make a party song. I make a R&B song. I can make a street song. I can make whatever my mind, whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You know, for a while.
So you don't want to put yourself like in a box because you can do whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever needs to be.
Yeah.
If you just sit down and put your mind into it and sit down and start writing.
I just need a couple seconds.
Do you
know
write
what I'm
things
saying?
or what's your process?
I do. It's kind of different. Everybody got things. Some people take beats home, listen to them for a day or two, right? I, per se, myself, say we was in the studio right now. You put on a beat. I like the beat. I'll listen to it. I'll find a melody in that beat that I like. And I'll know it as soon as I hear it. I'll write then and there real quick. Boom, boom. And then I'll spit it right there. Turn the mic on, I'll spit. My process is very fast, bro. I don't need to take nothing home and write nothing or listen to the beat. I ain't knocking people that do that, but that ain't, I'm right on the spot, bro. Because it's like with me, that's why people be like, bro, how you be coming up with them choruses like that? Bro, it is something in every beat that if I like it, I'm gonna find something in it. It'll be maybe just a small sound. That I'll ride on that, like, okay, I can make a chorus with just that sound. And
You like how it sounds. You like this words just sound perfect or something like that.
Or like,
Or your
okay,
mind automatically.
it's my mind. My mind would hear a sound. So like, okay, I never played the piano, right? But if I go to the studio and somebody making a beat and I have a melody in my head, I could play that melody on the keys, but I would have to hum them. So what I would do is hum it, but find the keys as I'm humming. I find it on that board, bro. Never played the piano ever in my life.
What?
Yeah, bro. I could find it because what a piano is like a voice, bro.
Yeah.
A piano, those keys are like a voice. So I was like, I could hum, sing, or whatever in different tones. I'll find it on the piano. Yeah.
Crazy.
Never. Nobody ever taught me piano. Never did. And that's stuff people don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't, but so your mind works almost like with music, almost like it transfers like certain things in your life into like a music.
Yeah, melody. I'm a melodic dude, man. And melodies, but if you notice, bro, melodies are everything, bro. You ever, okay, well, I'm gonna just say it, Catholic Church. You ever listen to, even classic, I listen to classical music, Luciano Pavarotti, Bach, beautiful people, bro. You might not even know what they're saying, bro. It's the melodies. Listen to bachata, merengue. It's the melodies, the instruments, the sound. You might not even know exactly what they're saying, but it's that sound. It's music is real, bro. Yeah, it's the sound, man.
That's so tell me like about like a memorable moment like on stage or one of your groups or like what.
Okay, I
Tell me
got one,
something.
man. I got one too. Me and my man E Money, we in New York. We in Harlem, bro. Harlem. I'm gonna tell you something. A New York crowd is a crowd that's gonna let you know how they feel the moment whatever come out your mouth. If it don't sound right, bro, they on your ass, bro. And I mean that. So we performing at this high school in Harlem. Now you gotta think. They don't know who I am. They don't know who E Money is. I'm black, he white. Now, this world, it's came a long way from racism, bro. So long, but everything is still black and white. So just the look of that probably looked wild to them. Like, okay, we don't even know what they sound like, but you got this dude coming out, this dude, we coming out. Man, the first words, I didn't say anything. The first words, my man E Money said something. Yo, what's good? This blah, 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 talking his, popping this, popping this corn. Bro, instantly they, boo! I'm talking about New York. Get the out of here. You know, they talking while they yelling. They brought it. They had tomatoes. They would have threw them. But bro, we didn't even start singing yet. Rapping, nothing. That blew me, bro. That blew my mind so bad that I'm like, I see why people compare Los Angeles and New York City when it comes to music as two of the biggest states you gotta win. You gotta win. If to be a star, bro, you're gonna have. If you can't get New York, you're not gonna be no star, bro. Damn. You need New York. But what saved us, and I had 2 seconds to think. I'm watching my man. We sinking. He didn't even start. So I'm not saying like what he was singing or rapping was whack or nothing like that. He didn't even, bro. It was literally the first words came out of his mouth. He was just saying, "What's up?"
He was like,
"What's
hello,
good,
guy?
New York?
Yeah.
What's going on, New York? You know something?" We were trying to tap in, bro. I got the okay. 2 seconds. What can I think? I'm gonna be a G until I go. I'm about to let you niggas know. I just did anything, bro, and they got quiet. Now everybody knows my name. Everybody just, ain't nobody playing games. Man, they just, I looked at my man, oh boy, we almost, I had to wipe the sweat off because I'm like, damn, that's what my first experience of a New York crowd,
You
bro.
had to go straight to the slums.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, I had to like just sing anything, bro. I didn't even care what it was, just so they know, like, no, we got some time. We together as one, but no, we ain't gonna go out getting tore up like that. And then after that, boy, we was able to sing our song, me and him. He was able to do his thing, bro. And then after we got standing ovation. So they actually got to hear him, which he tore it up. But just I don't know if it was the way we look. I don't know what it was.
Just at first, they probably boo.
Yeah, especially because if you ain't from New York,
yeah,
they
as a
gonna let
white
you
dude
know.
come out, say hi, they probably like, boo.
Yeah, they ain't with that. You know what I'm saying?
like-
Even though he was on some like, yo, what up?
Yeah,
you know,
'cause he was
this
a
New York,
G.
what's going on? Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely on some gangster type stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what let me know what perception was. That's how I learned what perception truly was, bro. I knew they didn't know us. I knew they didn't hear. How can you judge us not even hearing? Just hearing somebody speak 2 words. You don't.
Yeah,
Rough like
some
that.
people don't care. Some people judge you quick as hell.
That's one of the roughest, toughest, bro, experience I had on stage.
Hey, so I was gonna ask you, who would be like your like number one person that you would love to perform with, like dead or alive, in the history of music?
That's a rough one, bro. I could probably, man, I might have to give you a couple, bro.
Yeah,
I'll give you one from like old to new school, like, cause it's the new music is a little different. So older day, if I'm gonna go rap, I definitely would love to work with Tupac. He was a genius. His pen was incredible.
I was gonna ask you that.
His pen was sick. You know what I'm saying? I grew up listening to Pac. My mom used to make me, when he made "Keep Your Head Up," that was like empowering women. Keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're going through whatever, keep your head up. My mom used to sit me down. Back in the day, I don't know if you remember, they had a channel called The Box. It was channel 48, come on regular TV. This was like 93, bro. And you could call in and order songs. And she would always order Tupac, Keep Your Head Up, bro. She would sit me down in front of the TV and say, now you listen to this. You see how he telling you how to treat women? I had to learn from Tupac, bro. My mama, she didn't know how, she was trying to raise a man, but she was a woman, bro. So what now you don't, what do you got? The people on TV? You got people, she trying to find something to help me become a man, bro. She used Tupac, bro. Real shit. So I have a high respect for him. As far as like newer, it would be Mo3, bro.
Mo3?
Yeah. He incredible, bro. Mo3 got killed about 2 years ago, bro. He was incredible. He from Dallas, Texas, bro. He's one.
Like more underground, or?
He ended up being mainstream before he died. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time they don't get really popping till they die. I'm noticing that, you know? But why I like him, because he actually sang and rapped. He did what I seen me and him, bro.
Okay.
But he wasn't just like, okay, now if you listen to music, you put auto-tune on, anybody, even you could sing. Anybody could sing, bro. He really could sing, though. He really harmonized. You could tell he went to church. He really was singing notes. But he's saying like gangster stuff in these notes, talking about sliding and everything, but he blowing, I mean, he's really singing, bro. That's the first time I ever was like, damn, he on what I've been on. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really like Mo3, bro. Yeah, and it sucks that he didn't make it, but you know, what you speak out your mouth too is your mouth is a powerful pen too. You know, if you speak death and killing and you live by the gun, you're gonna die by that gun for sure. Yeah, that's why I had to change it up a little bit.
Hey, did you guys ever like collab with other groups, or like did you guys ever meet anybody famous, or was like I have, you know, opening show for someone like cool?
Well, I mean, this was crazy is when I was with that first group, I was with Lost and Turned Out, which is my uncle Jimmy Gang. Shout out to Uncle Jimmy Gang. I love him to death. He was the producer. Back then, Lil Flip, Sibo, Yuckmouth, you know, people that was already popping. I met them when I was young, doing shows, and you know, I hung with Lil Flip long when he was actually popping.
You guys were at the same shows?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. We went to Houston, fuck with Flip, you know what I'm saying? But then me and E-Money, when we did a BT event called Blaze the Stage, so we got to meet like Fat Joe, Jewel Santana, Cassidy, whoever was popping around that time. So yeah, man, I'm real cool. One of my dogs is Helliver, from Detroit. I don't know if you know who Hell is. He do a lot of beats for like all the Detroit people, T Grizzly, you know what I'm saying, Doughboy, Cash Out, everybody you could think of from there, but he's mainstream, so now he's doing beats for everybody in the industry, but that's a real good friend of mine.
Yeah, Detroit's popping right now, with
for
that
sure.
T Grizzly.
Yeah, man, shout out to Hell of a
blew
man.
up, man. Them dudes blew up from that song.
Yeah, he made that beat, that first day out. Yeah, that's who made the beat, it's Hell of a.
That thing went.
He a stand-up guy, yeah. Another dude I'm good with, DJ BJ from 97 point WJOB up there in Detroit. That's my round. Murder Pain. He makes a lot of the movies coming out of Detroit. These are people that I really deal with. Yeah.
Can you do a song for my podcast?
Of course.
Like, but not like I don't need it to be like a long ass song.
No,
I need like a little intro and then like a little outro.
Man, I got you.
Because I have one, but it's like, you know, like the free stuff they give you.
Yeah,
like,
no, we gonna do something that's perfect.
Yeah.
On the house, on the love, on me and you. We'll figure it out whenever we get time.
One day, like, cause like eventually I want to do like, you know, I want to grow my podcast. Yes. But I want to do like something original, you know.
Bro, I got you.
For us,
that's in the
just
bag.
a little snippet just to get the podcast going.
Yeah.
And then outro.
That's in the bag, bro. I already cooking up. I'm already I'm there.
Cause I know like you like to rap and sing or whatever, but something nice. And then I like how like that Tree Grizzly, like that first day out, because I started this podcast like right when I got out of prison.
That's you living it.
So I like that first day out, that like it doesn't have to be like his song, but something like with that.
But you know that
little gritty, like
you know what it feel like though. See, that's the thing. That's what I think he was saying. Like, yo, you know, first day out, I know what it's like to be just locked up and to be honest, bro, it don't have to be straight prison. Anytime you get apprehended in any facility where you're away from your family, your babies, I don't care if it's the county, you know, your first day out, boy, you feel like, you like a renewed person, man. Like you got the world is at your feet. So, you know, ain't nothing like that feeling of being taken away from your loved ones and then somebody telling you when to eat, when to you know, saying use the bathroom, when to shower, when to like, man, that's animalistic to me, you know, but us as human beings, we adapt to whatever our
Yeah.
situation is. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Dutch, so do you do anything around the community to like help the youth or to mentor anybody, the youth in the community?
Bro, I do that just regularly. I'm around a bunch of young dudes. I'm still in touch with a lot of young ones, young wild ones, man. You know, I got a lot of nephews, a lot of little cousins, and just neighborhood little young dudes, man. That's really in them streets, bro. That's really, really, and they always say, hey, if you ever need me, press a button, call me, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, my thing is, what I do to try to mentor them is just tell them the outcome of it all. Like, do you see yourself, some of them I ask, do you see yourself at 40? They don't even know if they're gonna live to it. You know, their minds don't even think of being 40.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, I do that literally on a daily basis, bro. I pull at least 1 or 2 youngster to the side, give them some game for sure. And
So
they see I'm a kind of, you know, I don't really, you know, I still have like a young person inside of me in my spirit.
Yeah.
So, you know, they might not listen to everybody, but I got a lot of young dudes, man, that'll sit down and at least take a listen. Now, what they do when they leave from out the door, it's on them.
Yeah.
But I definitely do a lot of mentoring, bro. I was trying to get into somewhere where I could talk to like the youth, maybe the juvenile jails or whatever. But yeah, I definitely got a story to tell, and that's my goal. That is one of my goals, to really reach as much as the youth as I can, show them that, you know what I'm saying, you can make it out the ghetto, even though I feel like I made it out not physically, financially, but I made it out spiritually. You see what I'm saying? Like, because I'm pretty sure I could have been dead a long time ago, bro. Long time ago, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so you still live in the same neighborhoods over there?
No, I live in another neighborhood that ain't so good. But where you make home is where what you make it. You know, I've been now where I live now. It's so much bad stuff happening every single day, bro, and it's sad because it doesn't really matter the title of the town. It's the times. That's what it's cool to have a big old gun with a big clip and have ops or whatever they, you know, enemies. I mean, the stuff that people call their enemies now is less than, it ain't even over no money. I know when I was growing up, you know, you play, it'd be about money. It'd be about something that somebody might do something to you, but now it's over just looking the wrong way. I don't even think it's about colors no more, bro.
Yeah, going in the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah, it's not even like you wearing red or blue.
And what's
like
crazy is now it's not even red, blue. It's like now it's like streets. Like it might be the same neighborhood, but this street and this street don't even get along.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Like the blocks and shit.
Man, 100%, bro.
It's crazy
and
now,
it's
man.
what's sad is music play a lot in that. So that was another thing, like I used to think about, like, damn, this music is so raw, bro. It really, I watched people do things, literally imitate stuff that they heard in music. You might hear a rapper say he finna go slide on somebody or do something like that. And they really, if you listen to the right song, boy, that's gonna make you wanna do something that you didn't even plan on doing this morning when you woke up.
And the rapper probably never even did that in his whole
9
life.
times out of 10, yes. So it's a dummy move. They got crash dummies, kind of. I do feel sorry. All this generation ain't dumb because a lot of them graduating, if you can see. This been the big we was the dummies. My generation, we wasn't graduating,
was
bro.
dummies,
you know what I'm saying? They graduating. They sliding and graduating.
Bro, like my whole
face.
Facebook, bro, graduation.
Yes, bro.
It's beautiful,
Everybody's babies
man.
graduated. So that means that somewhere along the line, the parents
Shit's
did good,
changing,
bro. Yeah. So I ain't just gonna knock the generation down, but I do believe music more than anything. When it comes to especially like drill music, I'll knock it. I even love it myself, bro. I'm gonna tell you some of my favorite people, bro. I ain't gonna lie, is King Von. I love Dirt. I love them boys from Chicago, bro. Them boys really can rap, but I understand some of that stuff they be talking about. And then again, some of them dudes might really be a part of life, but then you got some of these young dudes that ain't like that wanna be like that, you know? They wanna have enemies and wanna.
But you know what? Tell me a little bit about this. I never really been in gangs. So a gang, like is I know they do bad things, but is there good things they do for the neighborhood? Like, do they protect the neighborhood? Like
that died though. That died, bro. Now let me tell you this though.
I don't want to glorify gangs.
No,
I just want to ask you because Because I know that there's good things they do. There's
No,
bad things.
it
There's
is.
good things.
It truly is. That also depends on the person, bro. That depends on the person. Okay, and the times. Okay, so like when I was growing up, before I even knew of gangs, I used to have houses. So they would have blood parties, and then Crips would have Crip parties. They would say that house was filled with people who didn't have nowhere to go, didn't have no food to eat. You could be a man. Hey, you come in the blood house and they'll feed you. You could stay the night. If you ain't got no clothes, you got some clothes. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't make you do anything you didn't want to do. So, bro, them times has passed though. They really have. Here, I believe that we get the watered down version of what gangs really are, bro. Because it starts when it comes to certain gangs, it starts in California. And if you're not tapped in California some kind of way, then whatever you think your gang is not really what it is, bro. You see what I'm saying? So it's like out there they still have rules. It's certain things you can't do. If you do something to this person, something can happen to you because you didn't go and check with the big homie to see if that was okay. Here's every man for himself. Here it's always been a little different, a little mixture of so you can claim this, claim that, do this, do that. But so not glorifying it, but yes, I was around the times where it was
more structured.
yeah, for sure. Like I said, if you ain't had nothing to eat, you can go to the big homie house. He'll feed you. They might have a party tonight. It's gonna be, all the gangs gonna be in there. But hey, where would you be if you wasn't staying here? You wouldn't have nowhere to go. You wouldn't have no food to eat. You know what I'm saying? So it was put down like that a long time ago.
Like the prison was. When I was in prison, it was structured like a gang, but it wasn't a gang. It was more like organized, like a gang type. Because you had like the prison guy, the number 1 yard guy, and then there was a bunch of leaders. So if anything happened, one guy would have to go to them leaders. That leader would have to go to the prison yard guy and settle the situation. But like. It seems like the mafia was ran like that. The mafia had the head guy and then all these other guys. And then gangs started like that probably.
Yeah,
Crips
with rules.
And Bloods.
It starts with rules, bro.
But then it gets, like you said, watered down.
Yeah, if it ain't no rules, then you have madness, bro. That's what we have right now. That's why you see everything, bro, there's no rules, bro. Now it's like, I had a young homie tell me, we ain't got no big homies, bro. We ain't even calling these older dudes big homies, bro. To keep it a buck, bro. Then he said, man, we give more money than them. We beating them up, we robbing them, we doing whatever we want to the big homies, to the ones that once upon a time was a threat to the neighborhood, man. These young dudes walking them down, man. They ain't even, bro. So, and plus we really not showing them too much in nothing, bro. They didn't really show these young dudes how to really get a bag, bro. They learning on their own, bro. So I understand. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Some people do look at me like a big homie, but I don't want to be your big homie. I just want to be somebody you look up to with no title. If you going through it, you can call Dutch. Hey, Dutch, I got this going on. I'm gonna give you what I can from it, and with no titles. Just somebody that's just real in your corner. If you need me, I'm there, bro. I don't need the title. I don't want to be nobody big homie, bro. Cause that shit it's like what comes with that means you have to do this. What I do for anybody is cause I want to do it out the heart, cause I care about you. I love you. I don't want no title for that.
You don't want you don't want none of that stuff to be falling back on you either. Right. Especially if you're trying to do more positive things.
Yeah.
And
like I say, like people like Big U, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know who Big U is, but he one of the
I've heard of that name.
Founders. Now he ain't really one of the founders of the Crips. We fall under that line of when it first started. Big U like 50 something, but he hosts charities. He, you know what I'm saying? He do so much for the community, bro. But when it's war in the streets, they gotta tap in with him. So he truly is still a big homie, but he's living up to that title, bro. So that might not be for me, but it is for other people, bro. He really is that, though. You know what I'm saying? And he's on a lot of podcasts. He said, when you get a chance, check him out. Yeah, a wonderful dude, bro.
No, I never. I've heard of that name, but I never heard of podcast or anything like
Big
that.
U, he got his own thing too. You know what I'm saying? And he breaking down the politics of gangs. That was somebody Nipsey Hussle followed. Followed under. Nipsey Hussle was a polished dude. That's another dude I really like.
That's another dude that got killed young by some haters. Huh?
Yeah, by his own gang. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's just that type.
Yeah, that's the kind of like the kind of jealousy there is into like sometimes into your own people might get so jealous that they come back and stab you in the back.
Yeah, bro. That's why it's like now I already know if I was to get $1 million right now, the people I'll be able to just break a whole loaf of bread in half with not that many, because right now I don't have that many people. I start shedding as I get older. It's not that many people around me. So I mean, I'm like, I'm so cautious, and people will be like, where Russ at? Where Russ at, man? It's not that I'll be under a rock for a reason. I watch everything just move around me.
Yeah.
I pop out when I want to.
Yeah.
I just learn how to move, bro.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
So like, so these kids that are like in the neighborhoods and in gangs and stuff, like what kind of advice do you give them? How do we help them? Like maybe because you said you do talk to a couple of these kids.
Yes,
like
a lot of them.
Like what is some of like, okay, because there's kids that you probably never meet, I never met. Maybe a kid that might be watching us, different gangs, these are probably guys from the east side or from the south side. Like, what's some good advice, man, to start getting out of that shit?
Dude, if you can't get out of it, you gotta be ready for what come with it. So if you're not ready to die or go to prison for a long time, get out of that. You gotta know that come with it. See, this is what I be thinking. I'm gonna remind you of what comes with it. That's what they don't be knowing. That's what nobody be doing for them, bro. Nobody reminds them what's involved with all the fun stuff that come with, drive-bys and all this stuff that you think is fun. Just know, jail is part of it and death, bro. And so it's like the moment you forget that, you're gonna be stuck. You ain't gonna be able to really. And plus, you doing what's if you're not a naturally born leader, bro, like I say, what, I'm about to do this. I don't need nobody with me. I'm gonna do this by myself. If you don't have that in you, a lot of the percentage of people that's gonna make it out as being leaders and strong people is very low. So my advice is to have your own mind. You know what I mean? You don't, and just remind yourself that death comes with it in prison. Them two things, you can get out of jail. You could get 25, but if you get life, it's over with. If you die, you don't even know you did. You don't even know where your soul is at. You just your body's in a box. You got people crying over you. It's like use your brain. Use your brain to think a little bit.
Yeah, it's dangerous. If you're a gangbanger and you go to jail for 2 years, you might be in jail for the rest of your life.
You got that right.
You're a gangbanger, bro. You go in there. As soon as someone says something to you, you're gonna stab them.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
You're a gang.
And
you're
then
in
if
a
you
gang,
really ain't with that, the boys
with.
gonna get on you anyway. And it's just, I just, it was crazy because I used to love it so much, bro. If you look at like some of the old pictures and so, the way that I used to be, bro, I was so dedicated to that, bro. I really, really was. And it was like, now it's like, but then as I started learning, some of the other guys that wear the other color end up being my dogs. Some of my best, for instance, Marco Sanchez, that's my dog. My brother, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
He, they from the other side.
And we used to fight against them, talk about so many people that passed away.
Yeah, and that's part of that. What if the youngsters is watching this, they need to see. We've been naming so many people.
We just named like 6 people that passed away in our
for
circle.
Different reasons. But so with Marcos and them and the crew, they used to hang with Big June too. That's my brother. I love you to death, June.
And he passed away too.
No,
right?
Well, Junior Rosales, that's my dog. Yeah, that's bro brother. I'm talking about Junior Lopez.
Okay.
Yeah, Hernandez. That's brother. Yeah. It's always gonna be my brother.
For sure.
But it's like they used to be the other side. They used to wear the blue one. Now we was younger. We used to fight with them boys growing up, because they kind of grew up. I was Diggity too, but we got the, you got the back end, but you got across the tracks, them boys wearing another color over there. So when I remember growing up, my cousins and used to fight with them, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As we got older, I got introduced to Gato, rest in peace. That's my dog too. That's my brother for life, I got introduced to Gato and Junior, Marcos Mito, you know what I'm saying, and Javier and all them guys, and I just took a liking to them boys, man. They was getting they had more money than this, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
money.
bro. They had more money than the boys on our side. Not lying. So I tapped in with them. They showed me another way, but they still wore this. They was another color. And I ended up being colorblind with them. I was still kind of banging a little bit too when I was around them, but it never was no friction. A couple times some little shit happened, but it wasn't nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But
It was more about the money.
it was about the money.
Yeah.
You know, and then the love, bro. I ended up loving them dudes.
Yeah.
Man. They wasn't like the dudes I was around. The dudes I'm around, I gotta keep my head on the swivel.
It's some solid ass. All them dudes are solid ass dudes.
I didn't have to move and look around them dudes. You could go to sleep there. Hey, I don't care if you drunk, whatever. Hey man, go lay on the couch, bro. You ain't got nothing to eat. Hey man, here. Hey man, love, bro.
They ain't going in your pockets while you sleep.
They wasn't petty like that. So I learned, you know, and like I say, I want to mention the Gato too, because he the one that really brought me around all them, bro. He was the older homie from there. But you know, it was crazy with Gato. When
you was real tight with Gato, right?
Yes. Hell yeah, I gave him his last haircut for his day to go home. Damn. Yeah, that's my brother for real, you know. Yeah. But you know, he used to bang with my cousin, my older cousin. They was all, you know, the opposites. Fight with them. Grew up. I ended up rocking with Cat. I was real young. He was way older than me. I still rock with him. He brought me around all of them. And this is just the reason why I mention this, because this is how the gang thing goes, bro. So when Marcos passed away, I did a video for Marcos, right? My vision was knowing that he wear that blue and knowing he from the other side. But this is so much my boy. Then I'm like, okay, my vision for this video is like, I wanted you to see blue everywhere, rags everywhere. I want you to know that's, anybody that know Marcos know that's how he rock. But my vision for the video was like, I just needed to see a little splash of red in there, a little bit of red around all this blue to show you like, bro, I'm one of the ones that could do that in the city, bro. Bring it together, make it look good and make it look real. And I had the real ones out there, you know. And once we did the video, bro, I brought the whole city out, bro. And that's why I say some things I'm glad we could talk on this podcast, because you know, sometimes when stuff happened a long time ago, you almost kind of forget a little bit, bro. But I brought the city out. You know, I had the police behind us, you know, follows. They didn't know what was going on. They thought it was a funeral. It wasn't. It was a video. But I did that for my dog. And then, you know, the guys from my end really didn't understand that too much. They're like, damn, how you gonna put a play like that down? Like, not too mad because they respected it, but they didn't know how much of a homie that was to me. You know, and God rest his soul, man. That was a sad day, man. But I brought the city out for him, man.
Yeah, and you did a whole video with a bunch of cars.
Oh man, we brought it out. Jay Rodriguez had his, you know, another one, another good one. Rest in peace, Big Jay. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of
so many homies dying.
He came out, brought them big rims, man. Rest in peace, Big Rim, boy. You the king of them cars, man. Yeah, always gonna remember you, man. But he brought them cars out. You know, everybody came out, man, and showed love, bro, and supported me and what I was trying to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was
and you know what's crazy too? It's like, and that's not the only song. When Jose died, didn't you do a song for him?
I did. You know, the crazy thing about
with
Jose
Jay
song,
and all that?
Sure did.
Julian
and AB. We did. It was crazy because Jay called me. He had a studio over there on what is that?
Main Street. Yeah, it was on East Side by Homeboys.
He like to smoke his ganja. Jay a fly dude. Yeah. Okay, now let me take this
Dressed
back.
to impress.
Man, look, he was one of the. I was so impressed with this guy when I was about 10. That was the first dude I seen with a lowrider. Yeah. Blew my mind, bro. Blew my mind. He was fly. Big chains, big ice. Yeah. You know, that's how I got into like lowriding and like building lowrider bikes and got into that whole culture of loving lowriders from Jay Rodriguez. Yeah. And then I seen Chofo with some, I seen a couple of these older Mexican cats with some fly. I'm like, man, I want
Chofo's like his brother, right? Or something?
No, Chof, they was just, I really don't know the connection. I just know.
I don't know Chofo because he was like
all I know for me is that when I was a kid, them boys had them cars, man. And they hopped them and they had candy on them and they, you know, and Jay Rodriguez liked to listen to Keith Sweat and all the throwback R&B. He was a fly dude, man. It's certain things I remember and I respect about him, bro. Listen to SOS Band, certain groups, certain songs that a lot of Chicanos didn't listen to like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, solid dude, man, for sure.
Hey, so so that's how you got into like all that, you know, a little bit Spanish, huh?
Yeah, well, that was more from Grandma Pat.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, you know, she would, you know, when she get mad, she talking in Spanish. Well, she had to just learn along the ways of what was what, because, you know, it's like, especially like if you're the only black kid around so many Mexicans as a kid, you gonna have to learn some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to, because I'm like, you know, they didn't look at me any different, but that's how young, I was young enough to absorb a whole nother language. Yeah, people just thought I was different, which I was, but they didn't treat me different. I was the same as everybody else. Yeah, she has so many kids in that house.
Are you married and stuff?
No, I'm. You know what?
You got a
I'm
girl?
engaged. Yeah, my girl Jamie. I love her to death. We go through. You know how life be, bro.
Yeah.
We go. You know, life is a roller coaster.
Yeah,
what would
yeah,
it
for
be
sure.
if you didn't have that part where you go up and then you got the downs and the turns and everything? You know, so yeah, that's my rider. That's
yeah.
you know,
So you
that's
guys got
on my
kids
side.
and stuff together?
We got one baby.
Oh,
you know, my
okay.
son Bryson.
Okay.
You know, he is autistic, so I'm an autistic parent. I represent the autism.
Okay.
You know, I love him. He's smart as a whip. You know what I'm saying? He a good boy, man.
Yeah, but I think we all have a little of that, bro.
That's what I was told,
bro.
That's what I was told. You know,
we all have that because sometimes, like, I think, you know, my sister's son has a little autism, has a little. Well, he's more of like, he's verbal and all that. But I have a cousin that he has a nonverbal. But I think we all have a certain little, like, just like when you were talking earlier. When you were talking about how you listen to certain sounds and you get that music, that's a little autism, bro.
Yeah,
because
I believe you.
Your son might have autism, but guess what? He's gonna be a genius in a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he already is. Like, you know, he's like, right now he's like nonverbal, but I know he can read, because if he want to watch something, he'll go find it.
Yeah.
He'll basically, I believe he's typing it in at this point. He'll find it, you know, and it's just about treating them regular and then learning them. I had to learn them, you know what I mean? And I had to learn a new respect for people that, you know, mothers and fathers and parents that just spoke upon autism, and that, bro, I fall in line now. I didn't understand. You don't know what you don't understand, you know? So I learned, like, I represent it. If I can go to any of the events, I'm in that world, you know, and I'll be proud to represent that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, my sister always preaches, he does not have, her son, he does not have a problem. He's just regular. You just treat him like a regular kid. Don't treat him anything special.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because then he can just know, he'll know what his life, he'll have to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, because that's the best way to do it. Hey, because I was gonna ask you, like, are you doing any current music? You got any future projects?
I am, bro.
Or anything like that?
I just made a song. Right now, this has been my focus, bro. What I learned, and the way the game is, it's almost as less is best. And I say that, and not saying don't make as much music as you can, so when it's time, they can see you got a catalog, they can see you need a bunch of music. But the moment that, when it's your time, if you, it depends on what level people want to go on this music. Some people ain't looking for the big stage, bro. Some people just okay with local love. Some people okay with just having the, you know, some people want to go gold, some people want to go platinum. It's some people that's not for everybody. So for the people that really trying to make it and be on the main stage in that, it takes one song. It takes one song. So what I've been doing, bro, is making a whole lot of one songs. Every song I make, I think of a hit, I think of radio, I think of like everybody repeating it, I think of a nice melody, I think of this. Every song I make, I want it to be a hit. So I've been making a lot of music. Right now, I got this song called Fix My Crown, bro. I've been standing on that. Actually, it's doing kind of good. I've been keeping it a secret. Now that's me and B-Max, my cousin I was telling you about from Cleveland. But I do got some things going on with Atlantic Records right now, bro, that they just, you know, they really, really dealing with me on this song that I sent them, working something out with me right now with like a single deal. But, you know, I'm trying not to say too much, but I got something in the bag. Yeah, right now I'm dealing with Atlantic, bro. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then the song, it's something that you haven't put out yet?
No,
like
not really. I put a little snippet. You know what's crazy? It's like what I've learned, even it's some game I could give you too, because doing what you're doing. The people that really give you the love that you're going to truly deserve, it's going to be complete strangers, bro. Yeah. It's not going to be the people that know you for forever and that's proud of you, like, bro, you doing this. And I'm not knocking nobody, but this is just a fact. Yeah. Your fans, your true fans, when you grow, the fans you develop in this thing of ours, it's gonna be people you don't know. The people that be screaming your name, you don't know them from a can of paint, bro. I've learned that. And I'm starting to be okay with that. Now, you do got people around you that just love what you do because they love you. Cool. But not everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning to be okay with certain things that I wouldn't understand. Like, damn, I want everybody. It's Toledo. You know, we supposed to want the whole city behind me, but you know, it ain't like that. You know.
Yeah, and I feel that. You know? I feel that because I see, you know, I got my core people that watch my podcast every week and stuff like that. But I see, you know, where not everyone cares, but it's okay.
But it's
you know,
okay. Yeah, yeah,
because I
yeah.
know that the people that love me, the people that like my content, and the people like, not every single person is gonna want to watch every single person that I have
Yeah,
as a
no,
guest.
100% fact.
But I believe that every single one of us can learn from every single conversation.
Yeah, true
Because
facts.
even like this 2 hour, I mean, we've been talking for like an hour and a half. This conversation, maybe someone can listen to it and not get like a whole lot, but they can get this little nugget of information
for sure.
that it might click something
Yeah.
to get their mind going for something. So I
Yeah.
believe that every conversation is important.
No, that's right. That's like you had somebody on here and they was dealing with like the health and the yoga and the different things, and it's like if somebody want to learn how to eat right or get their body right, even with you do different workouts, you got different things, even with cleaning. If it's a certain way you want to do something and you just don't know that way, you could still learn. You know what I'm saying? You get still giving tips. You got people on here giving game for all kind of reasons, and it's like I just learned that people will fall in line. Anyway, I learned that when I did learn about the city that we're in, I love Toledo. I love the Glass City. But what I learned about our cities, it's a fall in line town. Meaning that no matter what, once you make it to the top, it's lonely at the top, but once you make it, you're going to look back, the town going to be there. Everybody that you could think of is going to be there. Whether they there in truth or not, they're going to be there. Like, man, damn, he did it. And that's I don't look for that, but that's just what this thing is, bro.
Yeah, AB.
saying?
I had a guest, AB Burrell.
Okay.
And he told me that's called something like that's called building in the dark. Like we're just building, we're doing this, we're doing that, and then one day we just look back and we're like, damn, man, we built all this.
Yes, bro. Yes. And you
this.
just can't never give up. You know what I'm saying? That's just like with me. I used to go any little thing. Cause not only this, I remember, bro, I have to remind myself, like, so I did the audition for BMF, the 50 Cent show he had going on.
Yeah.
I've like auditioned for Pepsi commercials, bro. I done in touch with definitely with Dirk and his team. Boosie's manager, UC, that's my dude. These people I really talked to, and I was showing this shit. I'm showing the whole world every move I make on the internet. People, man, Russ, you doing this, you that. Soon as that year, if nothing happens in that year, everything goes away. So it's like, more than reminding everybody else what I did, I gotta remind myself, like, dude, you did a bunch of stuff, and it just, and that was like what, a couple years ago or whatnot. But the thing of it is, that whole year, I was so determined and so on the grind, where it's like, I did all this stuff that some people would never get to do, and it's like, that still doesn't make your story. You still gotta keep going, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now I've been having even more things happening, but I ain't been saying too much. I've been real quiet. I had to learn that, bro, because you be loud and you say, hey, this, and then when stuff don't happen, it only happen in God's time.
Yeah.
Not in our time. And that's what I learned, bro.
Yeah.
And nothing happens in the time we want. It only happens in God's time.
I've been trying to. I know exactly what you mean, but I've been almost like manifesting through saying it.
Yeah.
Through putting it on these podcasts, on my videos.
Yeah.
I've been manifesting what I want.
Yes.
I've been creating it. I've been putting it out there like, I want this and I'm gonna do this. And then little by little, God, the universe or whatever, it's sending it to me. Because I think whatever it is, it's watching me like putting my effort into. It's not just me sitting at my house just praying, God, please send me a podcast. God, please put these great people in my life. God, please, no. No,
you got to put some work
that.
in, bro.
You know what? This is the craziest part. Let me tell you something. Today, you're not even supposed to be here. I already had this podcast booked for somebody else. That guy, he messaged me like few weeks before, you know what I mean? Like, hey man, I got to cancel on this day. And I was like, damn, who am I going to put on there? And then all of a sudden, bro, I'm like, I'll figure somebody out. I'll ask my wife. And boom, all of a sudden I get a message from you.
Yeah. Because I remember you telling me like maybe in June or something like
yeah,
later on.
and you said, hey, Yogi, hey, Yogi, you got a date or whatever? Because we already had talked about it. Yogi, what's up with the date? I said, I got a perfect date.
Yeah.
I was just like, it was just like 2 days later. I'm like, I was like, perfect date. I was like, is it okay? Can you get in this day?
Yeah.
And you said, yeah. I'm like, okay. So today, boom, I'm waiting around. You know, we had some things. I'm like, oh, you came in. First thing you said, man, the devil was trying to keep me from coming. Guess what? Last week, the guy that I had, he called me. He said, hey, Yogi, I don't think I'm able to make it, man. I said, man, come on, man. I spent a lot of money, man, on doing this. Just come on, man. I'll make it comfortable for you. He showed up. You know what first thing he said? Yogi, the devil tried to stop me from coming. 2 weeks in a row. 2 guests of mine. The devil's trying to keep people from me. You know why?
That's true, bro.
Because I'm trying to do good things, bro. And I know that I'm going to make you comfortable enough to you speak your mind. So these kids, these grown men, not even kids, bro.
Yeah.
Grown men.
Yeah, for sure.
39-year-old men like you, 43-year-old men like me, need me and you to be talking right here.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's 100% fact.
Like,
and you got to know it's real. You got to feel it. Because I say, you know, I say, because people, we pray, and then we say, you know, God works. Yes, he do, but the devil work too. He got to work twice as hard. So if you sit back, what I'm learning now, you know, and I'm tapping more into my spirit, and you can see stuff before it happens, bro. Through people, through things, situations. It could be something small, just walking up on you, like, oh, okay, I already see what this is, you know, and you know how to like. I approach things so differently, bro. I ain't even been letting people get me on my hookup. I watch numerous people just kind of talk crazy stuff. The normal Russ, bro, I'll be from 0 to 100, bro. I've been letting so much stuff slide. It been sliding right off me, bro, because it's like, I know that my inside, it ain't even, I don't feel anything, you know? And I never was like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know
it's because you're grown, man. You're becoming the real man that you're supposed to be. Before you was a little boy, man, when you was in them gangs, you didn't know who you were. You didn't know who you were because you never had a father to teach you who you were.
No.
You had your mother, and we don't listen to our mothers. We listen to them. They say stuff, but we're always looking for a father to guide us, right?
For sure.
And so we're looking to the streets, to the gang, to the homies, to the older gangs, and the homies. They just want us to work for them. They want us to go shoot these guys. They want us to go do this. They want us to go do that because we was in that gang life.
Yeah.
We didn't have no father figure to tell us, hey man, hey, you're not in the gang, you gotta go to school, you gotta go here, you gotta go to college, you're gonna be a football player, you're gonna do this. We didn't have that.
No.
We had to figure it out ourselves.
I remember when I was like, bro, I had to been like 11, bro. I was 11 because I wasn't even junior high. I was like 6th grade. And then I'm walking down the street. I remember it was an IGA, bro, and I was like, I ain't had no money or nothing. I'm a kid though, so my mind is on some snacks. Like, man, I'm about to go in here and steal some damn Swiss rolls or honey buns or something, you know? And this older gentleman, bro, he had to been about, I don't know, he was older 20s or something. And I'm like I said, I'm about 11 in 6th grade. So he say, I remember him like, what's up? You know, I say, what up to all the people in the neighborhood, I knew him, you know? He like, what you I'm about to go IGA, I'm about to steal some candy or something out this motherfucker, I'm hungry. So he said, okay, you trying to make some money? I said, yeah. So he give me this bag, bro. He give me a bag, bro. It had a bunch of pieces of crack in it. But like 30 pieces, bro. I don't know, Adam, for me, I don't know what this is. I don't know anything. This is, and why I'm bringing this up is because we was talking about wanting a father figure, you see what I'm saying? And like yearning, like just because he was a man, an older man, and he said, hey, I got this here, my antennas was up. I'm listening to this dude, complete stranger, don't even really know him, but I'm so, cause he a man and he stern, and he's like, here, you wanna go make some money, Yeah, okay, give me the bag, he instruct me, go stand in front of that store. You see them, how the dude walk up to them people? Well, one of them's gonna walk up to you. And tell him, you give him $10 and you give him this. Oh, okay, I'm still not comprehending. I'm like, he just gave me a bag of some shit. I don't know what it is. Told me to go stand in front of the store. I did that because it was a man that told me that, bro. You know, if it was a woman and my mama said, I probably wouldn't have did, you know. So I take this bag, bro. I'm out there in front of the store, bro. And this, like I say, well, I don't know. I'm green out there, bro. Just green as a damn go light. Don't know nothing, you know. I'm out there with this bag. But it's a bunch of people out there that be out there. They know, so they know how to look for the police. They know what to look for. I don't. You see what I'm saying? Boom. Undercovers come sliding.
Oh,
Boom.
shit.
I see everybody run. At this point, I don't even know why they running. I don't even know nothing about undercovers. I don't even know nothing. Like, now I got all these pieces on me, so I'm like, all right. I see him, all them running, so I'm finally start running. Fuck it, now I'm just following suit, being a follower, you know? Don't know where I'm running, don't know what the stash, I don't know anything, right? So in my mind, I never just was a complete dummy, so I'm like, okay, I know that this ain't, if these, at this point, I know they police, so I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna put mine in my hat. I'll take my hat off, I don't stuff them all in there. Now I think I'm cool, now I think I'm sweet. You know, I think I know what I'm doing. This is, and this wasn't even a whole hour, bro, all this happened. Boom, so the police, you
1
know,
hour into your,
yeah,
into your
bro,
drug
first
selling.
time I ever thought I was doing something, bro, I was 11 years old, bro.
Oh my God.
Damn, boom, they done came, police came, boom, took my hat off, talked me, it was like me and two of the other
They
dudes I was with was
automatically
like 13.
knew where it was.
No, this is the wild part. They threw my hat on the car, they boy, what you doing out here? You only 11 years old, why don't you take your butt home? Go on and get out there, let me just go on. I mean, you know, you ain't supposed to be out here with all these crooks and criminals. I was the only one that got caught though, so everybody else knew to run, knew the stash, knew to put this stuff here and there. You know, I didn't. So they say, go, you know, go home, boy. So I get to walking home and they say, hey, Mr. Foster, hey man, come get your hat, man. He picked the hat up off the hood of the car and just shit fell out everywhere, bro. Pieces all over the car, bro. So I go to jail. CSI, juvenile. First time I'm 11, I'm scared as shit. I don't know nothing, you know, in this jail. And I'm like, damn. So all I could think of, mama, please come save me. Mama, please come get me up out of here, you know. And no, she like, no, boy, you want to see her drugs? Yeah, boy. That was the toughest love I ever got.
Yeah.
You know,
She
and
had to
I
teach you.
understood. Yeah, I understood as I got older and that why she did that. But I was like, it was like soon as you get in trouble, you want your mama as a little boy. There's some of us that's grown men that still want our mama when you get in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying?
To this day.
To this day, bro.
If you get sick, you want your mom, everything.
For sure, bro. You know, so I learned, like, I had to learn. I was like learning the hard way, but just want something from a man. No, that's basically what I was talking about.
For sure, man. That's we needed that. We needed that so bad, and we didn't have it, man.
No.
Reflecting on your life, man, like all that, saying all that, you just told me all that about your life and the way you grew up. Reflecting on that, what are like some lessons you learned from all that struggle, man? Like from your dad, from your mom, all them struggles you learned.
I learned to take what I could, even from the roughest. Like I learned a lot from my mom, so I took what I could from her. I took what I could also from my dad, like what to do and what not to do. Like even though, you know, my dad was an awesome person, I still want to be an awesome person like him. I just, as far as being like a father, I just knew when I like, yo, I want to, you know, I would want to be more in my kid's life and stuff like that. But I also learned that like addiction and things of that nature can hinder you from that.
For sure.
So I had to learn, like my life ain't just perfect, but I learned that, yo, if you do that, you ain't gonna be able to do this. You see what I'm saying? And it's about learning and taking what you can from, and that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm just really now at this day and time, I'm a better person than I ever been, you know? It's a lot that some things I can't make right. You know, I done messed up a lot, bro. It's a lot of good people that was in my life, bro, that I messed up and now they over there. And I can't say it's because of them, it's probably because of me. But at this day and time, you know, I'm willing to face that, whether we make amends or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm even man enough and willing, human being enough to, you know, I'm sorry for that, yo. You know what I'm saying? I done messed up some good friendship. So I get on here lying, and I wouldn't do that, bro, to make it seem like I have everything figured out, and I'm just, which I don't. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm not perfect.
I think,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but I think today is gonna be the first step for us to start figuring it out.
Sure.
Because I'm figuring out my life, man. And I know that it's hard, but I'm not there yet either.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not figuring out my life yet either.
Yeah.
And Dutch, there's a reason why God put us together. I believe in that, man.
For sure.
I believe in that. I believe that we've met each other a long time ago. But you remember when I started the cleaning business?
Yeah.
You reached out to me right away.
Yeah.
You say, "Hey, Yogi, I have a cleaning. You guys.
Yeah,
You
I
did
was
some.
tapped into that too.
You did some cleaning. You were giving me advice.
Yeah.
I was just starting.
Yeah.
You was helping me out. I never asked you. You just jumped in my inbox. You said, "Hey, Yogi, this, that."
Yeah.
You was giving me tips. I remember that. I remember talking to you about that. Boom. Look it. Wraps around. Some others, you see, I'm doing a podcast. You reach out to me as soon as I get the guy cancels. Boom, I put you there's a reason, man.
Yeah.
Like we gotta try to take advantage of this right now. This don't. Okay, you said to me earlier. I was thinking about what you said. Less is more. You're saying you want to speak in silence because maybe the thing's not gonna happen and you don't want to put it out there. Man, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. Put out more. Speak your shit. Bro, you're the man, bro. You can sing good as fuck, bro. Just do your shit, man.
Yeah.
Put your shit out there.
Yeah.
Fuck these people.
Yeah.
They ain't paying your bills. Ain't nobody ever do nothing for you.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Do the shit for yourself. Remember, Ro, when he was giving you money to do your thing? Believe in the people that believed in you. Remember Carlos? He used to give you money to do your thing. Remember all these them people that was loving you, they was giving you thousands of dollars to do your shows. It's because they loved you for your music. It's not just your home. Maybe your homies in the hood, they be like, what up? They don't even share your shit. They don't even like your shit. They don't even buy your CD. But look at the big homies, the ones that was the ones that had the money. When they had the money, bro.
Yeah.
They was out looking for you because you was
for
the
sure.
man, bro.
Yeah.
You was the fucking man. You know how to sing. Fuck that. Put your shit out there.
Yeah.
Put your shit out there.
Let me just give you
And I'm gonna help you promote it. I'm gonna help you with everything you want. And if you don't want to do that, don't do that.
But but let me give you a better clarification what I meant by less is best. Yeah. I mean now in music, the where they're saying less. They're saying less words. They cut the time down at least 3 minutes, like 2:58. So they didn't cut the time down on a regular song. They don't do 3. They used to be like 3 verses, 2 choruses. Now it's about a chorus and a verse, everything. So the record labels ain't taking as much, is what I'm saying.
It's more
you could just put a little and it'll work. Is what I'm saying. Like overdoing now they're complaining about, I was just hearing this from the labels that they don't want an intro. They're complaining. They said the first, and this is a tip for anybody that's really trying to get on. This is what the record labels do. They'll give your song about between 6 and 10 seconds of a listen, bro. If that's, and what I mean by catching their ear, meaning if you have the beat playing for 10 seconds, they're not even gonna listen to it. They're gonna move it along. They wanna hear your first. So say if you got a song, beat start coming on a little bit, boom, 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 whatever you saying instantly, that's what they want you to start coming in. Soon as the beat song comes on, they want to hear you. Yeah. And these is tips is what I'm saying. Less is best. The industry done dumbed it down to where you don't have to really be lyrical. Okay. You're not saying that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm just giving the game on what this shit is. So
I was confused. I thought you meant like the output.
It's what the industry wants now. Less is best for them.
You meant like, almost like everything's getting TikTok. Everything's more quick, more, that fast stuff. Do it now. Like we want it right now. We don't want that long intro, where the song is gonna be over before the, you know what I mean?
Or you have a beat come on and you got somebody, they might have sampled something from a Scarface movie or something like that. They don't want to hear that, bro. I've had many people from Atlantic to Empire Records tell me this, bro. Warner Brother Records tell me this.
So it's more. But like you said though, okay. But I do like what you said. Like you said, you're taking your time, doing it right, and you said you're studying where to put this and where to put that, and you're like.
See, one thing about me is like I could make it if that's what you want. I got a bunch of that. Here goes some quick whatevers. But this is the thing. Sometimes you got to get your foot in the door. Once you're in the room, you could give them everything you got. they can't deny you, oh, we don't want that, because now this is what I have, and it's beautiful, and y'all love it. And I don't care if I got an intro on it, it's long. I don't care if it's 3 minutes and 50 seconds long. Now it's like that very first initial knock on the door. You know, somebody look out the peephole, and they question you a little bit. So you got to give them something to open the door a little bit. Get their foot in there. Now, once you get in, and okay, just like now, I sent them a song. Then they say, send me some more songs. Send them some more songs. They're like, wow, you are incredible. You have potential to be a platinum artist, is what they're telling me. I know that in my heart. But it's like, for a minute, the dude I was dealing with was just, can we get more of radio song? More of a song that, telling me what kind of song they want. I might not have that kind of song. You see what I'm saying? My radio version of a song where clubby might be different from, but he's saying, this is what the industry wants. But this is the thing. This is why so many people ain't even dealing with labels. They getting all making YouTube. They making a bunch of videos, making a bunch of music, all the music they want to make. And now when the labels do come, bro, they gotta holler at them because they're buzzing without the label. They don't even need the labels. They're not trying to be mainstream. They're not trying to. They're mainstream because of iTunes, Apple, the streaming,
SoundCloud
keeps them alive. Doing shows keeps them alive. That has nothing to do with the industry, bro, at all. So they found a way. The game has definitely changed. It's a way to do it where you don't need big old labels like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the labels really, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know your shit, if you don't know the logistics of a label, bro, if you don't own your shit, man, you're gonna be getting tore up, bro.
You're basically a slave to them.
That's why a lot of the rappers from back in the 90s, the R&B groups, the singing groups, the girls, man, they wasn't getting, bro, they didn't own, they was getting like 3 cents off of an album, bro, while the record label get that $19 and that. You know what I mean?
19.99 and shit.
Yes, bro.
The singer gets 3 cents and they get $19.
And they the one that wrote the song. You supposed to get paid for songwriting. You know what I mean? Producer, whoever make the beat, they already get 50% of anything that happens with that. So you just gotta, and I advise anybody that's an artist, if you're not registered, register with BMI. That's how you're gonna get paid. A label won't even look at you if you're not registered with BMI. They think you're not taking it serious. Most people, a lot of people just get in the booth and want to rap, but if you're taking this serious, that's how you're gonna get paid.
Oh, for real?
BMI is like it's a registry where you register yourself as an artist, and it's almost like a bank account, bro. You get an account number and everything when you register with BMI. So that's like, say if I did a song with you or something like that, and it do something on the radio. Every radio spin, if you get paid, it goes into your BMI account. That's how you get paid off whatever musically. They don't just always cut checks or say, here, money out the pocket. You gotta have some type of account. And it ain't always bank or Chase or Key. No, you gotta have your BMI, you gotta have your shit together.
So every artist should have that.
Yes,
if you're
100%. Every artist we listen to, even in Espanol, has a BMI. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, so I always ask people certain questions on my podcast. I always ask people like, what's your future goals? What's your big dreams? It doesn't have to be with music. It can be with your personal life or
for sure.
with your job. I don't even know. Like, what do you do for a living?
Right now, bro, I've been doing landscaping a lot. I like to plant. I've been planting, mess with the flowers, do a lot of mulching and a lot of I got in tune with the universe with plants and that. I got a true love for plants. So and now I can actually say what kind of plants what is what. I deal with a lot of people like in the rich areas, and I just admire this stuff. I sit down, I talk to them. I do dirt jobs. Like today I did a dirt job, and just, the lady's yard was just spotty, and I was able to just, when you could plant a seed and watch, it's like life.
So beautiful.
Yes,
dude.
bro. Yes.
You know why? Listen, okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
Because I do the same thing. I clean houses, right? In rich neighborhoods and stuff. I have a cleaning business, right? So I walk in the house, it's all dirty and, messy, whatever. And then I put it all back together and it's all done. So is that how you feel?
The beauty in
the yard is all messed up and then you fix it back up?
Yes, man. And it's transforming. And, I still cut hair. I always cut hair. I've been cutting hair for like 20-some years. So you're like my rapping, I've been always cutting hair, bro.
You're like a jack of all trades.
Yeah. I just be having, and I'm good at them all, but it's like, I just want to continue to blossom in whatever I'm doing. I want to just be better, keep continuing to learn. I want to learn as much as I can.
Okay.
I'm open to, you know what I'm saying, I'm to enter to good energies and learning how to deal with bad energies. I'm more so like I'm kind of like a, how do you say it, like a lab rat in life right now, because I'm learning, as I feel like I'm relearning things. Even though I'm a little older, it's like I'm starting over kind of. It's how I feel in the inside. You know, I'm learning how to deal with people differently. I'm learning how to talk differently. Like, so really my main goal is to just be a better person all the way around. And I know that like, I'll be successful in whatever I do, but I'll be able to treat it right. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to bless people in a way where it's true from the heart, you know what I'm saying? Not just because, oh, I feel like you need to be blessed, here you go, or trying to shit on people or nothing like that, you know? I don't want no animosity on my heart, bro. I just don't. You know
That's a great goal, man, because most people, I ask them their goals and they want to, you know, do this or do that, but to be a better person, that's a great goal. Because that's a goal, that's a good goal, that's a goal that I have, to be a better person.
Yeah.
Because, like, man, like, I don't feel like I'm exactly where I want to be.
No.
I know I'm working on that.
Yeah.
But I want to get better.
Yeah.
And I see it in you, man. I see that you want to get better.
And it works it's every day, all day long. Because there's something gonna happen every day where you get put in the jam where it's like, what you gonna do? Like, is you gonna I always go back to the old Russ, because the old Russ do stuff a certain way. A true fuck up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll mess up a whole cake, bro. Icing and everything. But I'm learning how to like not just be that stereotypical dude that people used to. They know, you know, people pretty much think they have me figured out. So I'm trying to change that up a little bit for myself. Be better all the way around. I think if I be better for myself, then I could be a better friend, brother, uncle, father. I could be, you know, better, whatever. You know?
I think this is the first step, man. This is the first step, because this is like almost like a therapy session.
Yeah, 100%.
Me and you talking, you putting out your real feelings. You're being accountable to yourself.
For sure.
You never know. You probably never told anybody this shit.
Nah, man, I ain't never really sat down. I've done interviews and everything, and podcasts too, bro, but it was strictly about music.
Yeah.
We never really tapped into nothing else, bro. It always, so what projects you got going on? You know, I get on there, let a song play, but it never was about nothing else, bro. Oh
yeah, this is therapy, man, because you're telling people you're sorry, you're putting out your fucking feelings, you're like letting it all out there, and it might move you to that next step God wants you to take.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But you just gotta keep climbing that ladder and never look back. The only way that we ever fail is when we stop.
Yeah.
If we never stop, we never fail.
Yeah.
And you've never failed, because you did this, you cutting hair, you went there, you started rapping, you did this, that didn't work, you went there, you did that, you doing landscape, you just keep going, man.
Yeah.
You just got to keep going.
Yeah.
You got to keep going and don't stop, because if you stop, that's when you fail, and that's when the devil starts creeping in and starts giving you all these bad doubts and all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've had people tell me to give up, and not because I'm not good, only because of you getting too old to do this, or it's for other reasons. And I think my thing is, bro, I still could get in the game with what I do. Now this is musically or whatever the case may be. I still have my own brand. I feel like can't nobody do exactly what I do. So I feel like, and then the thing about dreams, what is a dream if you give up on it?
Yeah.
It ain't a dream no more. It's not even, you know, a dream can become a reality. You gotta just like stay strong, bro. I think it is, because the shit'll make you weak, bro, and make you just give up, make you just, man, you know how many people I ask if they have any kind of dreams or anything, bro, and that to them sounds foreign, bro.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird, bro.
Yeah.
I don't
Some people don't have no
bro.
dreams.
Yeah, and they just waking up living. If they can land a good job at Jeep or something like that, that's cool with them. That's not life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then when I go to big states like New York or California, and I see how people really, really living, come on, bro. We not living. There's no way. The moment you say you just, you know, it's like to know what certain things feel. It's like some dreams that people are living in real life is so far-fetched from other people that it'll never happen. And I just believe people feel when they think, like they're already telling themselves, I'll never have that.
Yeah.
That's
people
that's
shut themselves off real quick.
Yeah, that's insane, bro.
Hey, who's your role models? Like, who's right now or growing up or
I would
right
say,
now? Like, who's your role model right now? Like,
well, I mean, I'm
you
gonna
look
have to
up
say growing up too. Like, well, one of my biggest role
growing up,
models
yeah.
was my uncle Reggie. My
Oh,
uncle.
okay.
That's who taught me how to cut hair.
Yeah,
That's Unc. That's my dad's brother. We
yeah.
always been to this day. We brothers. You know, for real. That's my uncle. You know what I'm saying? I really looked up to my boy Junior. He taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Big June taught me a lot, bro.
Yeah.
He taught me a lot. He taught me how to
Solid
move.
dude.
He taught me a lot, you know. And we ain't talked in a while. You know how it be. Sometimes just in life, everybody moving, but that's somebody that I hold up kind of high. You know what I'm saying? I really do. He taught me a whole lot, bro.
Yeah.
Just how to live, how to survive, how to maneuver
That's
around.
my brother-in-law now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and
You know
him
what I'm
are
saying? Me and
related.
him, you know,
We're
for sure.
brothers,
That's a
man.
good dude to be related to, bro. Yeah, that's one. You know what I'm saying? And Chendo, another person that I truly admire.
Oh, me too.
You know what I mean? His heart is pure. You know what I'm saying? He always want to help whoever he can. He's a helper. You know, you don't find too many people like that. So it's you know what I'm saying? I just look up to people like that, bro, that got pure intentions.
Yeah,
You know
those
what
are
I'm saying?
good. Man, those are some solid ass dudes you said. I don't know your uncle.
Yeah, he a
but your
good
uncle
dude,
is
man.
somebody that you probably been looking up to your whole life.
Yeah, man, he was one I wish was my dad at a point in time.
Yeah.
Like, man, they was cool. They had the cars, they had the music. He was always a
Yeah.
smooth dude, man. Cut the hair, fly dude, man. That's what his nickname is, Fly Guy.
Yeah, and
He is smooth.
Chendo. I used to tell Ezzy, I used to tell her I want to be just like your dad when I grow up.
Yeah, he was a smooth criminal, boy. He
Bro,
was a
that
smooth
he
dude,
used to be
man.
like, he still is, but I'm saying, but back in the day, he was a player, boy. I used to fucking,
smooth dude, man. You
man.
know, and it's natural, you know, for some
Yeah.
people, you know, and that's who I would want to look up to, is people that got it naturally. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
those
you ain't
people,
gotta
yeah.
do too much. They wake up with it, bro. Yeah.
Hey man, you know, this podcast I think is gonna be a great episode.
For sure.
I'm so glad that you
yeah.
got to sit down and tell me
me
about
too,
your
bro.
story, about your life. Tell me about your music.
Yeah.
You know, there's stuff that I didn't know, you know.
Yeah.
I met you in Utah. We hung around a little bit, but then I disappeared and
Yeah.
you know, we seen each other here and there,
Yeah,
but
later
like
on in life.
yeah, I'm glad that you got to sit down. I really appreciate you, man. I thank you so much.
Man, same to you, my brother.
Is there like a site or anything where people can follow you on your
Well, you know,
Facebook?
always go on Facebook. I'm Dutchy Foster. My Instagram got kind of hacked and all that, which y'all know, because whoever got it been sending fake scam stuff. So I'm gonna do another Instagram, but on YouTube, SoundCloud, I'm Dutch Foster, Russell Foster. YouTube, you can look up Dutch Boy under Dutch with an I. You know what I'm saying? And I got a couple songs on there with my man Guap. Shout out to my man Guap. That's another dude I do music with. He out of Detroit. Nothing but love for my brother Guap.
Yeah.
Me and him do crazy music too. We got a lot of good songs, videos with him too. And I want to say rest in peace to my man Diggs, my dog Money Gang Diggs. That's my nigga too, for sure. That's my brother. He lost his life, you know, and that's another one I did music with, and our music was platonic, bro. Our music was hand in hand, you know. So I'm losing all my mentors. God been taking away a lot from me and bringing them with him, you know. So I'm still here on earth, but I still have to I still got to do it for them, you know.
Yeah,
So,
that's why we got to get going, man, because look at all these guys are 40, 50, something 30, 40, 50. They're dying right around us.
Yes, bro.
Everybody around us.
Yes.
We don't have much time.
Yes.
So if we do have this dream, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go get this dream.
Yes,
Because
right.
you're not too old. Fuck whoever's saying that. You're not too old for your dreams.
No,
go get your dreams,
you right,
man.
You right, and that's what I'm
You know
doing.
what I'm saying?
This is part of my dream now. Is sitting here talking to you, giving you me. You know, that comes with it. This is, you know, I treat this as if I was on a big platform doing it, and this ain't no different. It's the same. We're gonna treat it the same way.
We gotta support. We gotta start here in Toledo, and then we'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, so I have my last question for you.
Okay.
What would you like our listeners to get from our conversation here today between me and you?
I just want you to get. I would want the listeners to get. They got the truth. Truth. Truth is key. Truth to set you free. So you getting the truth from me and him about our lives. and about what we what's going on in our world and things of that nature. But really, the truth is the main thing, man. I came here and let my truths out, bro. That's what I want people to get from any game that I gave for the young people. Anything is the truth. Let's try doing nothing without no flaws, without nothing in between, just straight, just pure, just pureness.
Yeah.
That's what I gave today. That's what I wanted to give, and that's what I want to leave you with just purity, bro, clarity. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man. I appreciate you for coming on the
you
podcast. Thank you so much. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the podcast.
You know what's going on.
Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, share, do all that good stuff, man. See you next week on Big Yogi'S Garage.
Better believe it.